Good morning. Today is an A day, and today we'll be bringing you some of our thoughts on this weekend's Wildcard NFL weekend. And I'm joined by Dallas, Noah, and Alex. So without further ado, let's hop into our first game, and we have the Seahawks versus the Rams at 4:40 on Saturday. Let's start with you, Dallas.
Um, I think this will be a pretty decent game. Seahawks defense hasn't been good all year. Russ has been struggling as of late. Um, the Rams are okay. I think they're overrated a little bit. Seahawks is a home game. They'll have the crowd noise, the animated crowd noise, whatever. I think they will win this game. Probably a low scoring game. I'd say like 24-21, something pretty close.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this one. I think Rams are actually going to take this one. Their defense has actually really been stepping it up lately with the Aaron Donald, good cornerbacks out there. And like you said, Russ has been kind of in a slump lately. Started off really good at the beginning of the year, but always got to watch out for DK because one good play and the whole game can flip.
Yeah, DK's tough.
Yeah.
DK's tough. So let's hear from you, Noah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Dallas on this one. I think Seattle's gonna take it. I mean, my boy DK, he's been drinking at least gallons of strawberry milk every single day, so he's got the gains in him. I mean, Tyler Lockett, he's a key player in the Seattle offense, and I think Seattle's gonna take this game. I'm gonna say like 28-14.
Well put. Well put. Well, I think for this game we gotta look at the injuries and have the report right here. And
Jared Goff,
Cooper
is he
Kupp
playing? That's the question.
Cooper Kupp has COVID, so we don't even know if he's still questionable. Also, Jared Goff, which is I'd probably say the MVP with Aaron Donald a close second of the Rams. And I just don't think that with those missing key parts, they're not gonna take over good Seattle team. But you did see with the Giants how Seattle does have their weaknesses. So we'll see about that game. But if I had to predict a score, I'd probably say Seattle 35, Rams 31. So that'll be a good game. And let's continue with our first game of Sunday. By the way, 3 game Saturday, 3 game Sunday. And we have at 105 Ravens against the Titans. So let's hear from Alex this time.
Derrick Henry, all I gotta say right there. 2,000 yards on the season. Last year, no one stopped him in the playoffs. Well, they did, but I think this year no one really has an answer for him. He's bigger, stronger, and I just think he's going to carry the team on his back to a victory. Lamar, honestly, he hasn't done much this season compared to last season. And yeah, I think the final score is going to be 24-17 Titans.
Low scoring.
Yeah.
What about you, Noah?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Alex on this one. I mean, Derrick Henry has been lethal this season. Lamar Jackson, last season, he was pretty good, but I mean, this season he hasn't been performing at his best. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Titans getting the win this weekend over the Ravens. And score prediction, I'll say like 35. Actually, no, a little lower than that. I'll go 21. Say 21-17, yeah.
All right. And what about you, Dallas?
I'm going to disagree. I think the Ravens are going to shock a few people. The Titans' defense has been pretty poor the past few weeks. Ravens are also riding a lot of momentum. They're on a 5-game win streak right now. They're playing probably their best football of the season. Ultimately, though, it's going to come down to who can play the run best, who could stop the run best defensively. Both of these teams are powerhouse rushers. Obviously, Lamar, J.K. Dobbins, Mark Ingram for the Ravens, and then Derrick Henry's a force, over 2,000 yards this season. So it's going to come down to who can stop the run the best. I think it'll be a low-scoring game as well. Probably somewhere along the lines of 24-17, 24-21, something like that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you, Dallas. And I also agree with everyone that it's going to be a pretty rush-heavy game. But I think that the Ravens are going to come out on top because of, they've been on that hot streak you mentioned. And also just the fact that the Ravens defense has really showed up, with their linebacker core. And I think that they probably have the second best defense in the playoffs right now. It could be questionable between, Steelers and some of the other good defenses, but I think defense is going to win this game against the run. So I have Ravens on top, 27-24, close game. So let's head to our last game. We have the 8:15 on Sunday, the Browns and the Steelers, which is an interesting matchup. So let's hear from Noah. Browns versus Steelers.
Yeah, so this game, obviously Steelers defense, they're big. They got big players, but I think all the TikToks they've been doing recently, it's been getting to their heads. I mean, they just haven't been performing as well as they have during the beginning of the season, and also Cleveland, their fan base is just absolutely insane. I think they're gonna get the momentum during like the whole game. So yeah, I'm gonna go Cleveland winning
The
this
dog
game.
pound?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
dog pound. What about you, Dallas?
I'm gonna have to say the Steelers win this game. These two teams played last week. It was a pretty close game, but the Steelers benched half their offense and half their defense, and the Browns only beat them by I think a touchdown or something like that. I think the rest helps Big Ben. I think they bounce back. Their offense has been struggling, but I think they're going to come out on top probably by, I'd say 10 points. I'd say 27-17, 34-24, something along those lines. But I think they bounce back, get the win.
And what about you, Alex?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Noah on this one. I feel like the Steelers' defense has been slacking a little bit. Although they have a lot of star players on there, like T.J. Watt, one of the probably going to be Defensive Player of the Year. I'm pretty sure he had like 15 sacks and like 12 forced fumbles. So I feel like if like maybe one of those like forced fumbles happen, like could really change the outcome of the game. But Browns, they have a lot of forces on offense. They got Nick Chubb, young quarterback Baker Mayfield, a great offensive line. So I think that they're gonna pull it off this weekend.
Yeah, I'm going to have to join the two of you guys and say that the Browns are going to win this game. And, I don't know if it's because I really want them to win or I think that they're going to win, but if you look at Nick Chubb and what he's done and you've looked at the Steelers last couple weeks of the season, just shows that Browns are on an upward trend and the Steelers are not. So I think that it's going to be very, very close game. And like Alex said, there's going to be a turnover battle. But I'm a little worried about the Browns defense because Steelers wins that category, but we'll see how it goes. I have a very, very close game. Let's see, 31-27. And that concludes our wildcard weekend predictions. And join us next time for our recap and our divisional round. And until then, peace out.